Man, what is this? 2 streams in 1 day. I'm going to have to figure out my YouTube schedule here. Do I post the Final Fantasy one before, or do I post them both at the same time? What do I do? Anyway, hello, hi Derv. You're first, yep. Anyway, I have done a little bit of work off camera, but I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope you enjoyed the Final Fantasy that was earlier, and for those of you on the VOD squad, I hope that Final Fantasy 14 was a bit of a surprise, a bit of a nice surprise. It was a surprise for me. Derv was just like, you want to do this event? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. It's one of my favorite pieces of content as well, so I was very happy to do it. Just we didn't get in voice chat a whole lot. I didn't want to be talking over him. So yeah, that's kind of how we went. Anyway, I have done some hello. Where are you, coward? I killed you boatless. Get wrecked. Hey Maya, how you doing? Anyway, so I did some work. I'm going to... I cannot do that. Standby 1. I did some work. I have made this whole farm here into Inferium. So this will now produce about 4 stacks of Inferium per harvest. Then I made 2 new farming plots up here for mystical agriculture. And as you can see here, there is a lot of grass. I worked on grassing this place up quite grassing this place up quite a lot. So now, except for a small sliver from that little bit over there. Hey Disco, Standby 1. Yeah, so from here, look, it's pretty much all grass. So good. Hey you, come here. I'm feeling brave now. Yeah, nice. We also got an ender pearl out of that. Very cool. Yeah, so we have 16 ender pearls. All right, let's have a look here. Okay, a bit tired from the medieval festival today. Eating fish and drinking mead. This sounds like a great day. Not a great combination of like foods and stuff, but it still sounds like a great day. All right. On top of that, I've also increased my smeltery. It was about here maybe, and so we put all this. I put in 2 more stacks of seared stone. So I have found a bug with the mod pack. I don't know if people have seen yet, but the pipes, when you break them, they don't hold any of their items. They don't drop the pipes. They don't drop the innards of the pipes. It's a bug, I think. So these ones here work fine. It's just the fluid pipes. On top of that, what else have we done? I made a few more LV capacitors over here at Immersive Engineering Land. So now we have 4, and it feeds in. So this one here into here, this one feeds into here, this one into here, this one into here, and then from there it goes out to a relay, which then goes out to these 2 here, and then over to this second relay, which powers our metal press and crusher. On top of that, I've also put an output chest here on the crusher. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. You were able to finish your noir set from doing the Final Fantasy thing today as well. Hell yeah, let's go. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at now. Lots of grass, lots of it needs to have like bushy grass like this put on it. So at some stage, we'll definitely do that. I also went and loaded up this seed in a real world, and there is so many trees in this area. It's ridiculous. The way that you can tell that it's my world, though, when you spawn in, is that you can see this cave, and it doesn't look too different, just apart from the fact that there are no trees on this one. So it's very, very cool. And then I was like, and here's where I'm doing the bees. Speaking of the bees, I've had to replenish my gold bees a couple of times in between the streams. I actually had one sitting in this block. I saw it in there on the minimap, and I'm like, what's going on? Go into spectator mode because, you know, I'm off stream, I'm diagnosing. And there was a bee in this block. It didn't suffocate or anything, it was just there. So I don't know what the dealio was there, but it didn't die, so that's good. And now we have 5 gold bees doing our bidding. But it took a long time to get there. Then if you also put this gold into blocks, so out of this 27, we should get 30 back. Wait, hang on, 9. Hang on, I need to look this up again. If we go into the crusher here, okay, so for every 9 you get 12, so you get an extra, what's that, 40% on top. So these 3 will essentially become 4 gold blocks instead. And then these ones here have a 33% chance, the singular ones, to get that done. This unfortunately chews power like anything, and LV doesn't have a... Gotta be careful of that. You can electrocute yourself on these wires. LV doesn't have a whole lot of transfer power, so this is like chewing through it really, really fast. It will do all the items, it just stutters like this, which made me think that my computer was having some serious issues. There we go. Then that's finished the blocks. Now it's chewing all the individual ones. So if we look in here, we now have 44, which is nearly 5 blocks of gold from the 3 that we had. Very cool. Also, by the way, I just want to say one of my favorite YouTube series, the Life series, just started a new season today. I am so incredibly jealous that I don't get to play with those guys. It looks like so much fun, and the organic interactions are really cool as well. All right, turn that on before it pumps any out. So we have 4 blocks and 8 ingots. That's kind of annoying. I'll just do this. That can start bringing that out. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 moment, disco. 5, 6, 7. Is that all 8? No, 1 more. Okay, so the YouTubers that are in this series, I'm going to try and remember as many of them off the top of my head as I can. There is Grian, the creator, Tango Tech, Impulse SV, Skizzleman MC, Smallish Beans, dang that's a long name, Solidarity Gaming, Zombie Cleo, Big B Stats, In the Littlewood, Gemini Tay, Pearlescent Moon, trying to think. I think I've covered most of the people. Oh, Ethos Lab, God. Yeah, there's a lot of people. If you look up past life on YouTube, and especially Grian, Grian, because he is the creator, you will see lots of things. Gemini Tay was very sick today, so, oh, well, in this episode, so she sounds a bit hoarse, I feel a bit bad. Hope she feels better soon. I wish I could watch this again, but I've already watched it once. So I will put a link to Grian's in there, but I highly suggest that you watch as many perspectives as you can, because each one has heaps and heaps and heaps of organic interactions with heaps of people. Be sure to watch that after this stream though, because obviously I put in a lot of time into creating my content too. So, but yeah, definitely check it out. And for those of you on the VOD squad, if you're looking for something to watch, oh my god, this will take up so much of your time. Grian's episode is an hour long, and everyone else's are really long because it's the first episode. Everyone's all setting up and making teammates and starting their bases, and a few shenanigans happen, not heaps, but yeah, it was very, very fun to watch. I've watched 5 perspectives, and it's fun seeing this thing here that happens between a group of people, but then you see the before and after from multiple perspectives is awesome. That's what I love about watching other people's edits, is when I'm part of the group and I see only my perspective and then people release their own perspectives. It's so cool. I used to love that with watching back Among Us streams and stuff when I used to play a lot. And seeing how other people reacted to what I was doing, especially if I was a bad guy. And then some people learnt their tells because I'm like, yeah, you do this when you're evil. And they're like, what? No, I don't. I'm like, yeah, you do. That was yonks ago. And no, I do not plan on returning to Among Us. Just saying, straight up off the bat. It's not happening. All right, so we're going to... I need to make some more... Stairway one. So each of these is 4. So 4, and we need to make it 36. So 4, 8, 16. Oh, we're only going to end up with 32. 45, 54 maybe? Can we do 54? So 4, 8, 16, 32. Let's just do 12 and see how we do. That's the in-between, so that should be 48, right? So we'll do that. We'll put in a couple of copper blocks. Actually, no, not the copper blocks. Put in just the raw copper, because it actually takes less time to smelt. And I think this gauge is always moving down just as fast. And then we lock that one there. So I have 3 blocks of molten copper in there. And it turns into amethyst bronze. And we still have 5 blocks and 1 gem. So 5 blocks and 1 gem is 421. But yeah, so today, by the way, now that we're into it a little bit, today we're going to be working on storage, consolidation, and maybe a bit of agricraft a little bit later. I'm at a point where I do need to continue working on agricraft to get more resources. We need to start moving towards diamonds and stuff, so that's why I need to do it. Also, there we go. Look at this. It's going to make amethyst bronze. Then I need to repair my tools, which is the whole reason why I'm doing this. Because my tools here have taken a beating. Also, I'm going to... Sorry if I got AFK. I just had a runny blood nose. Oh, yikes. I'm so sorry. It's all good. You go do what you need to. Yeah, so I'm going to get all these redstone combs, and I'm going to put haste on probably just one of my pickaxes. Maybe both. I'm back from it now, but in case it starts up again. Ah, fair enough. Well, still, you do what you need to do, you know, obviously. Alright, I need more taters. I actually don't think I have any more potatoes. I think I'm finally out. Actually, I really should run around here so I can stock up on food. So I'm looking at the black bar under my hunger haunches. When they fill up and then disintegrate, that means I can eat again, but I want to get heaps and heaps and heaps of saturation, so I'm going to have to pretty much run myself, you know, hungry, essentially. But yeah, I'd like to put like some controllers on these so that we can access all of those drawers at once. And then we could put like pipes like this on it. And we can just access them from everywhere. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I haven't thought of the logistics of that yet. Unless we make one super storage and it all goes into the one, you know, of bulk items. I mean, super storage of bulk items. So things like seeds, like food, like resources like these, yeah, that would be awesome. And then once we get into refined storage, then we can also make use of those networks. We rip out the old cables, put in the new ones, and boom, it's done already. So that would be very cool. All right, we're getting very, very hungry now, which is what I wanted, obviously, or else I wouldn't have run around like a lunatic. And there we go. We're full hunger. That's awesome. I was actually going to go into the nether for some of this warped nylium as well, but we already have some. So what I'm going to do with that is up at the top near the nether portal. I was going to transition to grass by using nylium because it's kind of a greenish blue, and then it also keeps the nether theme that's up there. So all right, one, that can take one. This one here will probably take 2 or 3. Yep, we'll full repair that one there. This one here will also probably take 2. Yep. And now our tools are pretty repaired. I've done a lot of digging, if you can tell. And then I'm also going to add redstone so that I can knock out these ones here way faster. Redstone adds haste to your tools, by the way, so if you're wondering why I'm talking about redstone, that's what it is. Right, so we're going to add in some nylium around here. I might even add some red concrete powder up here and make it, you know, like really super red. But what I really want to do now is start bringing the blues back into... Actually, you know what I should do? I should use this because then I can put that away again. So I want to start mixing in the blues so that we can, you know, bring back in the greens and the whatever. Then I can also get away with putting a couple out in the grass, make it look like it's dissipating out here, like this. Then if I pair that with some moss around it, maybe, because moss is actually quite green, but it's got the granular texture that I want. So moss is definitely more granular than grass, and grass is more granular than green, you know, green stuff. So the green goodies. But then I want to put some more of this nylium up there, the crimson nylium up here. Then maybe even with some red concrete, and then have a bit more netherrack through the middle. And then try and blend them. I don't know how well that's going to go, but that's what my plan is. And I'm not expecting it to go well. Actually, this one here, I can probably get rid of. But yeah, this is what I do on my time off. While I'm not streaming, while I'm not doing anything really, I'll just come in here and I'll decorate up the world, make it look a little bit more aesthetic, because you know, if it looks good, I want to be in here more. Mouse, please. When the mouse doesn't like me, that is a problem. Alright, I don't have any more crimson, so maybe we put a bit more crimson through here and red concrete. Red concrete is going to be the most vibrant red, so we have to watch for that. Yeah, I don't really know how else to explain what it is I want to do rather than, except just doing it. We could even put like a piece of grass here, maybe. I want to also get some moss and see how it looks next to the nylium and the grass. This might be too saturated. It's more on the yellow side rather than blue. So if we do this, Chad, I don't think we're going to get away with that. Let's just put a little bit here. I mean, it's got the right, whoops, it's got the right granularity for it. We might be able to get away with it. Like that. We just want it to look like it might be, I mean, it kind of looks like it's dying, which could also help. And obviously I'm just going through with you what my mind is thinking at any given time here. I don't want to make patterns, but I've made one here, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'll put one here so it covers that whole block. Very cool. Maybe put one up here and then we'll put some grass along here. Can I grow grass across that? If not, I'll have to just force it across. Looks like I'm forcing it across. So we do this, we get the watering can. Come on. You've got enough light to grow. Just one more block. Come on, baby. There we go. Right. So now I can replace this one here. Nice. And there we go. Now we have some grass. But yeah, so it's just a little thought into my head. And I don't expect everyone to be decorating their worlds or anything like that. But, you know, it's something to possibly keep in mind as you are maybe doing things like this for yourself. So I'm going to put another nylium here. Then maybe even another one here. Then I will get the quote-unquote dying grass again. Like I said, a bit more yellow, so like that. We put a dirt here. Nice. Yeah, so it looks very cool. I'm just gonna make some red concrete. What do you guys think? What do you think about that? Actually, hang on, real quick. I'll show you what it's like from up above. There we go. I mean, it needs something to blend through the middle there, but for now, it is what it is. Get some red dye, it does, but I thought that blue-green was going to be the blender. No, so the big problem is that it'd look a lot better if I need sand and gravel. It would look a lot better if I had more space to work with. I have a very limited space to make that transition. So therein lies the problem. If I had more space, I could add in way more crimson nylium and then kind of you know, across 4 or 5 blocks, bring it out, then a big band of netherrack, and then warp nylium after that. Kind of do it in the opposite direction. Right, so I want red concrete powder. Red concrete. Where's the concrete powder? There it is. Boy, I hope this is not too saturated. It looks like it might be too pale. This could be the blender between the nylium and the netherrack. Oh, that is really bright, isn't it? What do you think, chat? Too bright? So we can give it some more... We could go red terracotta. That's a bit more brown. Or we could just go red concrete, which will be like this sort of red. Just smooth. Let's make some red terracotta. I used all of my clay earlier to, well, a good amount of clay to make that a bit taller. Because I find that the more I use, the more resources I get, the more I find that I'm running out of space to put in as many as I need into the smelters. So I just thought I'd go ham on that, and yeah, I put that in the wrong chest. That needs to go in here. And you know what? While I'm at it, since otherwise it'll be a waste of... Oh wait, no, it won't be a waste of resource because that's going to like cook it way faster anyway. So throw that in there. Then I'll also get a bucket of water, and I can show you the red concrete powder on top of that as well. Sorry, not powder, the red concrete. Just need another red dye, and then we can make a choice. So I've just realized that I said I was going to do something this stream, and it's half an hour in and I haven't even started. And I probably should. Anyway, there's the red terracotta. Then we use the water bucket to make it quick, like that. Then we'll put them all next to nylium, and we'll see what you guys think. Okay, so this here is probably going to be our test area. So, red concrete, very flat. Red terracotta, it's got a little bit of texture. It's a bit more washed out as well. I think this one here is the best fit. It's just, it's too bright. And nether bricks are going to be too saturated as well, so I think even a mix of these two looks alright. But this one here is definitely too bright, so I can knock that one out. So if I put red concrete right next to the portal, maybe not on this side, because I don't think I'll ever see it on that side. And then we kind of blend it out slightly with the red terracotta. Oh, that looks kind of ugly when there's a lot of it though. Maybe use it more sparingly. Like only a couple of pieces. Maybe put a red, nope, not a red terracotta, a red concrete right there. I think, nah, it's too much. Me when you're trying to become a builder and like work with those sorts of things, and it doesn't happen. Maybe we put in a lot more nylium here. And then we put in like a bit more red nylium up here. And I just need a something here, like maybe that at that point. Whoa. Alright. I don't really know what I'm doing. There are like full resources where you can see the color palette in terms of color scale that way and saturation this way. It's really cool. What did I say? More nylium? I have 2 pieces of nylium. Of crimson nylium, I should say. We could just go into the nether and get some. It's right through the portal, but... Then maybe a little bit back here as well. I feel like it's missing some back there. Well, it's a little better, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to bother trying too hard on it, but, you know, just something to create a bit more visual interest. Again, it's pretty much just me that's seeing it, right? So, right, let's clean up inventory and let's get into the storage side of things. So if we want to get into refined storage, it's not even called refined storage. Is it AE2? I think it might be AE2. That one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. So that's what you use to do that. Processing power, inscribe it. Yeah, so it is an AE2 system. It's not refined storage. So we need a... Let's see how heavy it is to make these. So annihilation core is capacitors from pneumatic craft. All right, yeah, so we're a bit away from it. It might actually be worth setting up all these drawers then. That's really what I was looking for, is if it was worth setting up a storage now or waiting until we're a little bit further along. But it does seem like setting up things like this will be good. Essentially, this is just going to filter things into chests and, you know, whatever else. Maybe I'll make another small farming area around here as well. Maybe not quite so big. Oh, Lord. Maybe not quite so big as these other ones. Maybe mini farms. And, yeah, so maybe like a 5x5 or a 7x7 and then another 5x5 or something over here. You know, nothing too crazy. These ones here are 9x9, by the way, if you're wondering. So, maybe not that big. My inventory's a mess, dude. How did I let it get this bad? It's just because I do a bunch of random stuff. Alright, so we'll put that in there. That in... No, this goes in here. That goes in there. Nitrate dust can go in there. We're already looking better. What I really need is pipes. Because we need pipes to make pipes. We need pipes to make the item terminals. What we need is the controllers. I don't know what the drawer mod is called. Functional storage. Oh lord. Seems to be a thing where I'm yawning on stream a lot. I apologize. Alright, so we got the storage controller. That's probably the one I want. Then we've also had the compacting drawer. I wonder if the compacting drawer can turn like these into actual thingies. We'll have to find out. So what we really want is the storage controller. We have some of this stuff around. We have quartz, we have stone. That's quartz and redstone. We have some of these double drawers. I think they're in the wood chest up here. Pretty sure I moved them. Also, I'm thinking about moving this chest back, actually. So we have some spruce drawers. What I'm going to do is make some jungle drawers because we have an abundance of jungle wood, and we'll make the 1x2s. If we do jungle drawer 1x2, it's 2 chests and then an H. Of jungle logs, very easy. And of course, if we need more jungle logs, we can always make more. So, do that. Nope. Oh wait, hang on. Can you just make them like that? Dude, that's simple. Right, we're doing it like that then. If I don't have to put in the trim and stuff, I ain't gonna do that. Why make more work for yourself and use more resources? Which reminds me that if you're going to do an oak drawer like that, maybe remove this recipe and make it consistent with the others. So remove this one here for the double drawer, although I'm going to abuse this one today, and just keep this one here in, because then it mixes in at least with all the rest. But yeah, absolutely, we're going to abuse this this double drawer today. So all right, then we need some quartz blocks. Like I said, we've been hoarding quartz because of the bees, so they have definitely come in handy there. Then the storage controller, we need comparators, which of course requires more quartz. And stone and redstone as well. So we get out some redstone. Get out like a stack. We'll get out a stack of sticks because I don't remember exactly how to make comparators. I'm pretty sure it's 3 torches and a piece of quartz. Then we also need stone. So get out a bunch of stone as well. Right. Comparator. Let's have a look. See, was I right? I was right. We make a bunch of redstone torches because we'll probably end up using them all. Make a bunch of comparators. It's 21 comparators. That's cool. Then we just need more stone because I used it all making things. So there we go. Now, I don't want heaps of these. I only need like 2 at the moment. So we'll make 2. Oh, hey, look. We did a task for storage controllers. There it is. Oh, we also need to make a linking tool. Links a drawer to a controller. Oh. Right click a controller to set up the tool, then use it nearby drawers to link. While holding the tool, it will show connected drawers. So we also need to make one of these as well. Wow, that's actually nice and easy as well. Couple of gold, lapis and paper. We have lapis in here. I think it was just 1 lapis. And I don't have any more paper, so we just bloop. Now we have paper. Sick. Okay, so what were we doing? This one here, the linking tool. There we go. We have now done that quest there. Full control, and we get 4 more oak drawers. Not that we needed any more drawers. We have plenty. And then it also wants us to make compacting drawers as well, which I do want to make. They require pistons. Okay. So what we're going to do straight up is I'm going to remove this drawer because there's nothing in it. I put the storage controller here. We get the linking tool. And it looks like it can be linked up to any drawer in this radius. That is a big radius, dude. So let's just say we want it to link up to all these drawers. Oh, remove drawer from the controller. Hey. Swap mode to single, swap mode to multiple. Mate. Oh, you do it like that. Okay, so you can go from there all the way through. Remove drawers. No. This is my mouse being a pain in the butt. Mate. I might have to do them single. Why is it removing it now? Mate. What am I using? I'm using this drawer mod. I'm trying to link the drawers to the controller, but it's being a pain in my backside. Let's go back through this. Oops. I actually wanted that little bit of a tooltip there. Alright, so linking single. So sneak right click in the air to change modes or to clear the frequency. Left click and enter drawer to store its frequency. Right click in the air to change the actions. Right click a controller to set up the tool, then use it nearby drawers to link. So we do that. Controller configured to this tool. And it just says removed. Oh, that's add now. Okay. There we go. Alright. There we go. Now we're good. So now, let's just say I take out a ton of Prudentium, like this. Now I can just hold right click on this. And it all goes back into this slot here, which is what makes these drawer controls really cool. The other really cool thing about them is that if I do a bunch of farming and I just want to go, nope, I want all the things in here, I can just go, and they all go in. It says that there's a GUI range. Oh, so there's range upgrades as well. Oh my god. Okay, this might actually be better than whatever the other box mod is. I forget what it's called. The other one can go, I think, 5 on each side and then 5 this way. So it's essentially like 5 there, 5 down, 5 across, 5 that way, and everything in between. But yeah, I knew that it was going to be something like that. I didn't expect it to be as powerful. I think it's more powerful. Alright, so I put this this storage controller up here because I want it to cover all of these flowers. So I want to configure this one. So this one here, we're almost all the way across our thing here. Are we on add here? We are on add. We are on multiple. And I do this. Nope. Add. And then add those ones there as well. Did it add all of them? It looks weird. It looks like it added all of them. So let's do a bit of a test here. Let's get out some belladonna. Let's get out some poppies. Get out some white tulips. Never mind, I'm full. Throw out this paper. Get out some white tulips. And then when I right click here, they're all gone and it looks like they are all good. Yeah, cool. So best way to test that is actually grab one from each corner. So Mandrake, belladonna, so that's 12 and 13. Try out the stick as well. You get out an Azure Bluet seed, so that's 17 and 12. So it's 12. So it needs to be 14, 13, 13, 18. That in. 14, 13, 13, 18. Beautiful. Dude, that is sick. I'm so glad that it covers such a large range and has range upgrades on top of that. So now I want to do like bulk storage, new auto sorter. I mean, you have to sort it yourself, but once it's done, it finds inventory. So if I try to put in this bread, it's not going to do anything. If I put a single bread in here, then it puts in all my bread. So you do have to do the initial sorting yourself, but once it's done, it's done. So yeah, we might actually end up making a ton more drawers. Maybe put them underground so that we can have this as just a nice looking mountain. Oh wait, no. Actually, wait, yes. Okay, so I want to try something else here. So I'm going to get these pretty pipes here. I'm going to permanently borrow this one. Wait, did we just... Guys, we just lost the pipe. I said this wasn't a thing. Oh wait, no, we didn't lose the pipe. Never mind. It was just my incompetence. So, if I put an item terminal, let's say on top of this, right? No, because I need to connect the pipe. So it has to be one more up, just for this test. So if I put the item terminal here and the pipe in between, I don't have the pipe wrench here. But then I look in here, look, you can see that we have access to all of these things all at once. So it's looking, just to make this a bit clearer, it is looking into the drawer controller, not into these drawers. So if we do this, then I can pull out, you know, X amount of inferium here. It'll do max 6 stacks, so it'll only go up to 384. Underground pipe? Yeah, well, that's the thing. The thing is that if you're going to do it like that, then all your drawers need to be very close together or on the same controller, which means that we'll probably need a range upgrade. So if I look up functional storage, is there a range? There's a vending upgrade, redstone upgrade, so that's power. Pusher, puller, collector, item downgrade. Don't want that. Configuration tool? Nope. Is there a range? A range tool? It looked like there was range. Armory cabinet? I guess that's if you want to change out your items like that. Actually, ender chest. We could make an ender drawer. Crazy thing actually is that we do have the stuff to make it an ender chest right now. Crazy to think about. What else is there? There's the fluid drawer, so we could hold like fluids and stuff in this system as well. But what I want to do is have like all these things, right? Maybe have like a few of these around, and then like, for example, if we were to put this under the mountain, we put this lot into the mountain, and then we put an item terminal onto, you know, like up here, a single block, down here, a single block, over there, a single block, over at the bees, even a single block. And then just have it read all the way throughout. That would be sick. The thing is that the items would move around really slow. So on top of that, we'd also need, there's a pressure thing somewhere. It might be, there's a way to move items around much faster. And I don't remember where to find that. But yeah, apparently there was like an could be an upgrade. Nope, not an upgrade. There's a thing that makes it pump way faster. Could be the pusher upgrade. Might need like a pusher upgrade to push it out really fast, because getting items back to you, that doesn't matter the speed. But yeah, so that's kind of how that works and how I could work it, and that's what I wanted to work on today, was possibly getting that into some sort of working function. The best thing is that you don't need to put upgrades onto these. You can just work straight onto pusher, pullers, whatever. And then we have void upgrades for what I assume is avoiding things in drawers. I don't really know. Oh wait, hang on. No, we want pretty pipes. Hang on. Pretty. No wonder I'm not finding things, idiot. Here we go. Pipe pressurizer. This is what I want. Drastically increases item speed in the entire pipe network. Requires forge energy or I forget what RF is. Redstone flux, I think. For each item transferred. So we'd have to hook that up to power in our network somewhere. We're not there yet. We need plastic. But yeah, so that's also a thing. Then we also have a crafting terminal, which I think you can craft items with, but we also need to get pneumatic craft for that as well. And further into agricraft. And therein lies my option why I say storage and seeds today, because we need to get a little bit closer to those diamonds. It's getting to be a bit of a problem where I'm finding that I need diamonds or things for crafting recipes. So we're going to go back possibly to agricraft. But I'll tell you what, that storage network thing is really sick. Works better than the last iteration of storage. Oh, that's what it was called. It's called storage drawers. Of course it was, because it's a super simple name. Sorry, I'm also pouring myself a fresh cold drink. But yeah, so it's a better iteration on that, but we're still away from diamonds. Diamonds are a tier 3 or 4 seed. And for that, we're going to have to get mystical agriculture for gold, for, what was it? For quartz, gold, redstone, yeah, all these things. And that's why I don't mind putting in extra drawers, especially with this in there. And then if we hook up another one of these guys here, then that's also going to be very sick. And if we hook them all up together, then we can like craft from anywhere on our base, which would be really good. But the thing is that it would have to hit all the mass storage first and then into the chests, because chests are unsorted unless there's sorting modules, which they probably are. Yeah, anyway. So I'm glad we got on that at least. That's cool. Sorry, I'm faffing so much. The compacting drawer is what I also wanted to do. For this, we're going to need pistons. Now, I do want to see if you can compact these into actual thingies. So we're going to look at that. Into actual ores. So we can just put the ores in there. The things in there, then pull out the ores. So we grab out 5 stone. Why do I have so much stone, dude? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was also slightly clogging me up. I need a little bit more iron. I have heaps of iron now. You can see here I spent some time smelting what we had. So yeah, got a pretty incredible amount right now. Let me get out the redstone. I could actually just go here and then do redstone. And I want to do that. Request 2. There you go. You can see it coming along. And now it's in there. Very sick. Piston. There it is, the pistons. Now we can make the compacting drawer. Also, I just realized the way I said that sounded really bad. YouTube, please do not demonetize me. That is not what I meant. Okay. Also, everyone else in the chat and the comments, stop thinking like that. If you think like that, something's wrong with you. Alright, so I'm going to take out this upgrade, and I'm going to break the drawer, and we're going to put in a compacting drawer and hope like heck. No! Oh wait, hang on, it might be because there's too much in there. Hang on. No, it can't be done. Well, that sucks. My dreams have been shattered. I was really hoping you could put a compacting drawer there and it just compacts everything. That would have been so good. But maybe we use it for metals over here. It wasn't until you put it in my head. Yep. You're welcome. Right, so if we put a compacting drawer here, right? And then I put iron in there, for example. Get out all of our iron here. Can I put it in? And that in? Then I get out the iron blocks. Put that in there. Now we can withdraw iron as whatever we want. I can put more storage on that too. So we can hold 512 blocks. We're pretty much at the limit for that. So if I put that in, we can then hold 4,000 blocks of iron, which is 36,000 ingots or 332,000 nuggets. And then we can set up a small storage for that as well. See, this is really cool, right? I love this so much. And then we can do the same with like copper. I don't know why we do it with copper. We don't have much copper. Although gold might be another good one to do it with. So let's do it with gold as well. So we'll put this one right here. We get out all of our gold. Every single bit. It goes in there. This goes in here. This goes in here. And there we go. So now we have 41 blocks, 369 ingots, or 3,324 gold nuggets. And then you can also get framed versions of these drawers by using nuggets instead of stone, and then you can make it look however you want. Inside a crafting window, place the block you want to use. The texture for the outside of the drawer in the first slot of the crafting window. On the second slot, put the block that will be used for the texture of the inside of the drawer. And in the third slot, put a frame drawer. So essentially, block you want the outside in, block you want the inside in, and then the drawer itself. So we could actually make these look like stone instead, which would be pretty cool. So if we do the frame drawers, yeah. Pretty cool though, right? So we can now hold all of these guys in here, put a storage controller on that, and then we can access it all at once. Whew. So we're probably going to be making a few more of them. We have plenty of oak drawers. I wonder if you can make double oak drawers using these drawers. You can make compacting drawers off that and the framed ones. So it's good that we have a few. Hey, that's just off drawer one, right? Oh, it's any drawer. We didn't even need to use the double ones, dude. Okay. Do I have any black blocks? Because having like black items on that would look sick. Maybe make some black concrete powder. Oh, we have blocks of charcoal. That'll do. That'll do very nicely. I need to clean up again. I am a mess. I'm ashamed. The quartz blocks can go up in here. Speaking of quartz blocks, we're probably very, very full on stuff in the quartz bees right now. I haven't checked on them in a while. They're probably extremely full. Alright, yeah, we're looking good now. At least good enough to, you know, do some work. And make some of these framed drawers. So if we're going to make a few, Can you turn compacting drawers into frame compacting drawers? No. Oh, but you can put quartz into compacting drawers. Oh, that's mega. Oh, okay. Yep. Bit of a throwback there for Dove. Yep. I'm going to trigger some childhood anxiety or feelings. Then we need enough for 2 pistons as well. So that is, once again, 8 of them, 2 more iron, and then we get into the redstone and everything. By the way, if anyone else knows what I'm referencing when I go yep, congratulations, you're old. And then also some wood. Right. Piston. Going to need 2 pistons. Then we get the compacting drawer. We're going to use the framed compacting. Oh, wait. I didn't make enough for 2. Oh, here's the question. Can you do the compacted drawers with one of those interface ones, or do they... Sorry, hang on. Here's the question. Can you do compacted drawers with one of those interfaces like that one over there? Or are you talking about with this one here? So with the terminal or with the controller? The far one. Okay, so the controller. Right, so I'm pretty sure that if you hooked it up to that, it would 100% work. But we will check for science, of course. Because there's no point in saying yes, it will work if you don't know. Because I don't know for sure. Right, there's our 2 compacting drawers. We're going to make them stone and charcoal. So it's going to be a light exterior, dark middle, and then the drawer. Alright. So we'll break these ones. We will put these new ones in. How good do they look? I mean, I think we could have got better. I think if we actually used black concrete, that would look really sick. Alright, then if we get the connecting tool here. I will bring this over as well, because obviously we'll be able to check for iron here. Which one has the iron? Actually, it doesn't matter if it's iron or gold. That gold, the lighting is all wrong. Ugh, gross. Anyway, let's get this. Let's get the pretty pipe. Pipe there, that there. Get the linking card. I'm going to set up for this one here, and then we add that one. So now that one is now... Look, it's linked wirelessly to this one, which is also very cool. Now if we do this, and we look up... Oh, well, look at this. 431 blocks of iron. 3,000 ingots and 34,000 iron nuggets. So does that answer your question? I think it answered more questions than the one you gave. So yes, if you look at this one here and I were to get out some blocks, some nuggets and some ingots. So we have 5 nuggets, 2 blocks, 9 ingots. And if I put them all in here, you can see that, oh, especially the block one. Hang on, let's actually do that. So put them in there. I wonder if you can request more and duplicate some items, like some blocks and ingots. I don't understand what you mean about that one, Derv, sorry. But yeah, so it does work like that, which is cool. Now if I do this card, yeah, so it removed that. Wait, it doesn't have this one here connected. Connect it, there we go. And then connect these ones as well, there we go. All right, let's put our metals into their new homes. Oh, that looks so good, dude. No, don't do the nuggets like that. Chill. It will be here all day. And there we go. They're now in there. Man, that looks so good. I like the fact that it's really high contrast and that it just melts into the wall. It just seems to be there. Like if you request blocks and ingots at the same time, it'll disregard that some of the ingots are delivered because of the block count and count it as more than what they technically are. So like if I were to, let's say, request like, so if, what are you saying? So like if we do 42 blocks of gold, or if we do 42 blocks of gold, or 40 blocks of gold and 18 ingots, let's say. Because that'll equal up to more, right? So if we do 40 blocks of gold and 64 ingots. All right. I see where your mind is going with this. I kind of like it. All right, so now we've got gold here. So if we request, I don't know if we'll be able to. Actually, let's do the ingots first. Nope. Oh, I sent lapis instead. Whoops. Oh, my lapis seeds moved. Yeah, so nope, that's a no dice right there, mate. It's too smart for that, so unfortunately, no. I liked your thinking though. But unfortunately, it can't do both. I did like that. Alright, yeah, so we can do melons, we can do quartz, we can do amethyst. So I'm going to do quartz and amethyst because we have heaps and heaps of amethyst in this drawer. So we put that in there. Then we don't need the chopping block for it anymore either, which would be very nice. There we go. Beautiful. And then quartz. So we'll remove that one. Put this one on top. Oh crap, this shouldn't have that in there. Get the quartz, get this quartz, and slam it in there. And of course, I can hook them all up with pretty pipes as well. I don't know if I want to, but if I just do... And then I need the pipes wrench. That one. To do that, so that it doesn't hook up. I need these ones here to have priority though, which is probably an upgrade. Pretty pipes. Is there a priority upgrade? High crafting module, low crafting module, medium crafting module, filter, damage, mod filter, data filter, tag filter. Is, come on, where's priority, dude? Here we go. Highest priority. Well, that's pretty cheap. So the only reason I say that they have to be the highest priority is because items have to go in their... Never mind. It's because items have to go into these ones here first. Otherwise, they'll get thrown into these chests here first. So you do need to make the highest priority ones first. What was it? You just need a high priority, which is paper. Hey, you remember how I threw out that paper earlier? Because I'm so environmentally friendly. There you go. Yeah, so paper. Then we turn that into the 2 modules. There it goes, doing the thing again. There's 2 high priorities. They then become higher priorities. And I think you needed, yeah, all paper. All right. And then these 2 now become the highest priority cables. That one and that one. So now I need to get my terminal back. I could just put my terminal like here now as well, or even down here. But they need to be the highest priority. And that's kind of how we'd have to do it for the network, is give all the drawers attached to drawers the highest priority ones so that they move between them first. Right, let's just say I put it here because I can, and it looks, I mean, it doesn't look nice. Actually, you know what? Right here in the ground. There we go. Perfect. I was considering putting it under the chest here to make it even cleaner, but then I'm like, how are you going to hook it up? So here's what happens. Let's go an amethyst block here and let's get out some deadwood planks. So this should go all the way up here and then bounce back. I almost want this running in a loop instead. So if we do this, then we put another one here and disconnect that. Now it's running in a big loop. So if we do deadwood planks. Wait, why did you go in there? Increase the reception priority of adjacent inventories. Increased priority means items will prefer this inventory regardless of the distance. Oh, it's probably because it's actually got items in it. But so you saw how the dead planks went in there. Now let's put in the blocks here. It should go all the way. Yeah, look at that. And then if I took out that priority card and we did that again, it will probably go into the chest. Yeah. So it's looking for priority with the inventory. So if it's not an inventory, it'll just find the first one. If it's one with one of these barrels on it, or with one of the top 2 barrels on it, I guess, like this, then it should just follow the path. Beautiful. I could actually have it terminate. Could have it terminate like that, so it has to go through the full loop. But then if it doesn't have anything at the end, that's also a problem. So we'll keep that connected and just have it loop endlessly if everything is full. So yeah, that's cool. I like the fact that we can now put our amethyst shards in here and not worry about using the chopping block. Good example of breadth first and breadth first and A-star algorithms too. Just saying, I don't know what they are. I'm a simple person. Eventually all of this will have to be moved though, so yeah. Probably not the best. Does that have contents in it? Oh, it has upgrades in it. Okay, let's just get rid of those upgrades. What drawer was that? So I had that one there. Maybe I had 2 in here. But yeah, then you can get like a crafting terminal for these right here. Oh wait, no, we can't do that because we don't have access to plastic. Disregard. Also, crafty crate, what's that? What is a crafty crate? It's from Dreamwood planks. How do you get Dreamwood? Dreamwood logs? Dreamwood. I assume we're looking for goat horn? No. Dreamwood. I don't know how you get Dreamwood. Oh, it's living wood into the Elven portal. Which also requires Terra Steel, which requires processing and diamonds and, again, something else we can't do. Breadth first is breadth is first that meets the goal. Empty space in the first chest. Compared to finding a specific goal in the shorter span where a specific node has the highest goal, highest criteria. Don't mind me. Computer science brain kicked in for a sec. Fair enough. Right, real quick. While I'm thinking of it, I'm going to empty the gold bees. I'm going to put all the gold in here so that it can... Oh, Lord. All that redstone. All this wax. I really do need to clean up. I'm disgusting. We'll put the wax in there. We'll put the campfire in there. We'll put the bee cages in there. I'm going to take a moment here to really clean up. I need to. It's so bad. So we might not even get to the seeds today. If we're going to be working on a storage network. Thing is, I'd want it to run everywhere, then just give everywhere high priority that it needs it. But luckily, because we have storage drawer controllers, we don't need to put a high priority on each one of these. It'll be there, and I'll have to move that one. It needs to be closer to the ground, so I will take that one. Thank you. And I will displace this one. We'll put it up at the top. Like that. Then we get this flower here. And we put that up at the top. Then we put the storage controller right in here. Then we get the link card to multiple, and we go all the way across. No, don't remove them. No. No! Dang it. Why does it have to be a pain in my backside? It's because I wasn't close enough. There we go. They should now all be linked, and then maybe put like a crafting terminal here if we can. Right, so are we going to hook up this base? Could. There is one more thing that I am unsure what it is, and that is the storage access, controller access point. I don't know what this is. So we have the storage controller, you know, obviously that's this one here, but the controller access point, I actually don't know what that is. So we are going to take a look at that as well. We're really exploring in this one here. When I say exploring, I mean the items, not physically exploring the world, so... Sorry, chat. Need some redstone for the repeaters. Going to need some stone. I'm going to have to sit here and mine some stone at some stage. We're down to like 70. And this is why I'd really... Oh, that's why I was doing the redstone. I just blocked it up. Stand by. I think we got like 3 stacks of redstone. Yep. I'm going to put redstone on my pickaxe here to give it some haste. So if I put this in here and then we do that, now we have haste. This should be haste 1. So haste, hastier, and hastiest, which should be all 3 of our modifiers. Yep, cool. So this is now the fastest silk touch pickaxe it can be. So just for reference, here is what the pickaxe speed normally is. Now here is what it is with this silk touch. We could probably even have another layer of a cobblestone there. But yeah, significantly faster. So that's awesome. I do just want... No, not 64. I just needed... No. Dude. 6, I think. And then we'll make some repeaters. Actually, I think we just needed 1, right? Like 1 repeater for this drawer. Yeah, then we just need the quartz and 1 more stone. Then we'll see what this is. Then we'll start putting together the whole network. Quartz. Actually, I think we only needed 2, so that's even better. Storage access unit. Right. So I actually don't know what this is. The controller access unit. So do we need to hook it up with the linking controller? If I do that and I add that one. Linked drawers to the controller. Hang on, wait. Now if I use this, right click while crouching. The storage controller. Oh, is it literally just showing the storage thing so we can be like... Hang on. So let's say that we had them all kind of just very lightly overlapping. Or like even up here. Right. And we put a storage controller here saying like ores or mystical agriculture. And you have another one here for, you know, the flowers, because the flowers would also be in here. That seems to be what it is. So if I were to pick this up, let's bring this upstairs. Sucks that you can't rename the blocks, right? So we'll put this one here, right? Then let's say we add that one. Link drawers to the controller. It seems to be that this one here is now linked to that one down there. So maybe you could set up a whole like subnet and then have an access point somewhere up a little bit higher or something. But it just seems to be a mirror of whatever the link drawer is. So this one here, this storage controller. Let's say we put it over here. That's just out of range. Oh, that's frustrating. All right, then we link that one there. Then we get out the crafting terminal once again. Do we have pipes on us? Yes, good. Then let's just say that we do this. Hi, it's a wireless storage. So, if we can get all the drawers really close to each other, it's not going to happen, by the way, because we're too far away. Oh wait, but it means that we could use less pipes. Put this this item terminal somewhere in the middle. Like here. Put the storage controllers there and then put like 2 controllers down here, that one somewhere up here. Or range extenders. Yo, actually, I wonder if you make another one of these controller access points. No, because you need to link it to that one there, not to this one. This is adding it like another drawer. But you're right, it is like a range extender, but only, you know, within this range. I don't know if there is range extenders in functional storage. Excuse me. I wonder if that is like copper upgrade. Oh, here we go. Increases controller radius by 2 blocks. So let's say I grab these 2 and then no, give me all 4 of these. So let's say I put these in here, right? Oop, with an empty hand. Put these in there, right? This should now have that, right? Hey, it does. Cool. So now you can see that it's stretched. Wow, that is a lot. That is a huge radius now. We could actually put the access point over here. Dude, this is sick. I'm loving this so much. Okay, so we're going to need to make a ton of copper upgrades. But yeah, so we'll actually, sorry, broadcast voice. Yeah, so if we add in even like gold upgrades, this is expensive. This is a lot of gold. But with that, so this one here increases the radius by 4 blocks, so we can get effectively double the range. So if this one here goes out to here already, if we do gold, it'll be that much again. So that's pretty much to here, here-ish, right? With that, we could overlap everything. That's probably the aim. That's sorry, the goal. That's probably going to be the goal, but it is a lot of gold that you need. So, yeah. Luckily, like I said, I've been doing the gold in here. You can see that we have some gold in here. It's not a perfect chance to get gold, unfortunately. I think the chances are better if you have the heated centrifuge. So if you look up gold comb, right? So if we put it in the centrifuge, we have a 40% chance of gold. But if we do the gold comb block in the heated centrifuge, oh, it's also only a 40% chance. That sucks. Okay, well, either way, we do have a little bit of gold. So 4 controllers, sorry, 4 upgrades is 12 gold blocks. So 12 gold blocks, 12 ingots. So we would need 27 gold blocks and 27 ingots. So looks like I can handle that if I wanted to possibly try that. And then we can use an access point to over here to collect all of our goodies instead. But we're still going to have to make those copper upgrades because they are kind of the base. And we need 12 of them as well. Anyway. We're getting lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of honey from this right now. So need to kind of empty this a little bit. I mean, we do have a good buffer here. We have 10 buckets of honey here. And then I think 10 buckets here as well. And as long as we kind of, you know, help that out a little bit. Yeah, and lots of pretty pipes. So we're going to need to make copper. Can these just take regular? They can. Sick. Yeah, so we're going to need to melt lots and lots and lots of copper. Luckily, I have prepared for this. Right. Copper ore, the one we want. Then we turn that into blocks of raw copper. There we go. Now I know this takes more lava and fuel. I got all 10 iron seed, congrats. I told you it wouldn't take long once you start it. I want to put this water somewhere that I can grab it again. Maybe here. Maybe I should put like an infinite pool here as well. I don't know. Oh yeah, then on top of that, we also need to make the pretty pipes as well. So, pretty pipes. Here we go. So we're going to need some copper plates for that and steel rods. So we're going to have to put some more iron in the blast furnace. So let's get out a stack. It might be a bit overkill. We have 2 in there right now, and then we need heaps more coal coke. So, good thing. Let's put that in there and just... How do you fuel these things? Are they just like... I think it is working right now. I think that's much faster, and we're providing that with energy, so this should be sucking out some energy right now. Oh yeah, it is. That is going hard. I don't know why it's sucking it so much from... Oh, of course, because it's not keeping up here on the water wheel. So it's filling this one up, filling this one up, filling this one up, but it's actually using the most from this one, then it will use the most from this one, then this one, then this one. So we're using power right now, this one right here, to make this happen a little bit faster. And I'm going to need to make heaps of coal coke. I really should just make a, like a fluid pipe that goes into a trash can. Do we have trash cans? Maybe a void upgrade on a fluid bucket or something. Fluid drawer. So it can only go so far. I'm hungry. Wow. Also kind of in real life. Yeah, Disco, be sure to make iron tools now so that you can get more durability out of them. At least the heads. But doing the whole tool, you can replace all the bits on the tool, so. Alright, so now we make the decision. We can absolutely do these as blocks, but it's going to be better if we don't do them as blocks. It's always better to smelt things as small individual pieces, because they smelt way faster. I don't know if it actually uses more fuel or not. We have probably not enough. You know what? I'm putting it back into the blocks. And we'll just do blocks instead. Even though it does take a long time to smelt. I just felt really deja vu-y. Does anyone get that feeling where something just like suddenly hits them like as if something's happened before? I just got that really hard. That feeling. There you go. Now we're full. Yeah, this has got me heaps excited now. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, you poured out molten copper. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, it did the small bits first. That's fine. Hurry up and melt so I can start pouring out these ingots as well. Actually, what I could do is get a fluid pipe and put a redstone module on that one as well. And have them pour out both ingots and blocks for maximum efficiency. There we go. So we have 112 blocks and 7 ingots. So I need to pour out 7 ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it will do the rest for me. Like, yeah, it's going to be slow, but, you know, it's something that we don't have to worry about now. It does the rest. So we go functional storage. And yeah, we're going to have to make 12 of these and 1 more storage controller. We can already start making these. This is going to be a good use of wood, actually. Actually, we already have a ton of drawers, so I don't know. Can you turn these into regular drawers once they've been drawers? Doesn't look like it. I mean, we can turn them into these upgrades, get them out of our way. Got the push and puller. I don't know what these do. We'll have to test that out too. Yeah, so void upgrades in a fluid storage drawer would be pretty cool, I think. With a fluid cable as well. So if we can get a fluid drawer, that's super cheap. Super cheap auto. Yeah, so we'll make a fluid drawer. Like that. Then we need to make a Pretty Pipes extraction module, a fluid extraction module. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. And then we also need a redstone module, so we're gonna have to make another blank module as well, another set of blank modules. Of course, it requires more pipes. So we get out some stone. Like I said, I will go mining stone later. Oh wait, what? Oh, I was gonna say, why am I not using that? But it's because it's not hooked up. We do that. Then we go lapis. I would like 3, please. Thank you. And once we get the crafting one on that as well, that's going to be so cool. I think you could replace the crafting one with that, maybe. Oh, maybe you need both of them side by side. I don't really know. Yeah, so blank module. We're also going to need some quartz for that. And I think it was redstone, right? Blank module. Yeah, 2 redstone. Redstone's right here. I'm not going to request that. Oh, we already have some in our inventory anyway. Cool. Blank module. I'm missing the stone slabs. Blank module. Alright, so now we need to make piston. What does the iron pick adds do? Stair by 1. Where is the pick adds? There it is, the pickaxe. It is very effective on rock, dirt, sand, and gravel, but is not sharp enough to mine through tougher stone blocks, like ores, which you don't have to worry about because there are no ores in the game. So essentially it's a pickaxe and a shovel. This one here, the mattock, is an axe and a shovel. So it might not be a bad idea to make a pickadze as well. Or a pickadzer, I don't really know. Then you don't have to decide which one you use. Actually, and it's even probably good in the fact that you can use both for doing dirt and gravel. So if one of them dies while you're out, you can just swap over to the other one and continue getting dirt and gravel and whatever. You know what? I should probably do that. I'm probably going to forget. What was I doing? Cobblestone for piston. And so we go pretty pipes once again. So we need a low extraction fluid module. We need a piston for that and a redstone module, which is just redstone and torches, which we obviously already have. Now I can come over here and do this. Pickaxe, fluid extraction module, redstone module. Turn this pipe into a pretty fluid pipe. And then we're going to put a fluid... Oh, then I also need a void upgrade. Void upgrade is a drawer and 8 obsidian. Well, we have drawers on us, so we may as well get this done. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use that double drawer because it's harder. Oh, we did a quest. Drawers overflowing with items, just delete them. Thanks. Get the fluid pipe. So now we're just going to destroy all of our creosote, essentially. If we need more, we can just turn it off. That's the whole point of the redstone module. Maybe we put a slab here as well. That could be cool. Anywho, we put that there. We put that in there. We put that in there. The lowered fuel extraction goes from up. Then we put that there. Throw in a void upgrade. So now whenever it goes over 32 buckets, it will now just destroy itself. And since we have it and we're in an immersive engineering area, let's put that there. So there we go. Now I will always burn coal. I don't have to worry about creosote or anything like that. I can probably hopper in coal as well. Iron tools done. Beautiful. Isn't upgrading them so nice? I am a mess right now. Let me just throw that out. Throw that out. Give me the coal. What else can I throw out? I somehow split those torches. And throw out the jungle planks. Because we have plenty. The dirt's too precious to just throw out. So not going to worry about that. Do we have hoppers? I think we do have hoppers. Hop. Yep. So if I can put a hopper onto that, into the front, and just make coal coke. Oh, but then I'd also need to have an extraction coming out as well. So put that there. Can I put in coal into that? Yes. Cool. Then maybe just... Oh, I'd need another extraction module. Maybe a hopper would have worked better. Just put a hopper into a drawer? Would that work? I don't even know. But anyway, look, that's working. I'm going to put this cracked sand on top of that so nothing can get in there. And then we'll just have to empty this occasionally. But yeah, we're now making bulk coke. So that's cool. We have a little bit of steel here as well that we can make steel rods with. What are the steel rods for? Something to do with pretty pipes. Oh, making the pipes. So we'll probably... Actually, with those upgrades, we probably won't need many pipes. We'll need enough to connect them into the system, of course, but then we'll have to put some priority upgrades onto them as well, but that's not going to be hard. Might even sync these back one so that we can put cables inside the walls. So we do it like here instead. And then we just make a little access point through here. And then we put back in the iron and the gold. That is where I wanted them, right? In this section. Iron, gold. Then we can even put some here as well. And the cables can just go in through there. Very, very cool. And I forgot to put some coal in that as well. And then after this, we can start working on the upgrades. We've almost definitely got enough of everything that we need to get that started. Do that. Yeah, so coal coke happens very slowly. And this should now be full again. Nope. Wow, this is destroying our RF. It's all to do with this, so it's nuts. I will need to make some more pipes, and I think they just needed 2 steel rods, so we grab those 2 steel rods. So if we look up pretty pipes here, yeah, and a copper plate before, and that is, I think that's all we'll need. Is just 4 cables to hook up all of the all these controller access points. So big win. We have redstone. Wait, why am I not using this, guys? I need help, I swear. Wait, please. Why? Okay, we don't have glass. Oh, I have glass on me. Okay. That, pretty pipes. You got iron chestplate now? Awesome. You'll need gold. You can get gold by killing monsters wearing gold as well, and you can smelt down their armor. Sorry if you can hear me slurping on my drink. I'm sipping it very, very slowly. Alright, that in there. Do we have andesite in here? Oh, sorry, diorite. Good, we do. Alright, let's make some of these upgrades. So we've got copper. Functional storage. Yeah, so it's just chests and a ton of copper. To make, what's that, 16 chests? That should be enough. I think we only needed to make 12, right, for the 3 things. So 1 here, 1 there, 1 there. Actually, no, maybe 4 is good. Then we put 1 at the bees as well. And then we set up a storage at the bees. Yeah. Actually, this will only make 8. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because you need 2 chests, so I'm going to have to go back and get another half stack of logs and make 32. There we go. Alright, let's get out some copper. Let's get out some more copper. We shouldn't need that much. We'll break this one down into its ingot form, and then we start making these copper upgrades. So I need 16. I'm missing out on 1 copper ingot to do that. There we go. Right, there we go. 16 copper upgrades. Now I want to make at least 12. So, gold blocks are now over here. So we need, what's that? 3 times 4 is 12. Times 4 is too much, I think. So that's for 1. So we need 24. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we might just get away with this, guys. And then 36 of these guys here as well. That should be enough to make 16. We don't have enough chests. We need another 32 chests. But that should be enough to make all the upgrades to make a large wireless network. And then obviously when we get diamonds, we can upgrade it again, make sure that we have that stability. What am I looking for? Wood. Fellas. Okay, 32 chests. Here we go. Wait, that only does 12 upgrades. We need 16. Okay, so we don't have enough. Unless we get some from this. We get 1. Wow. So we need 12 more gold blocks. Essentially. We have 1. How did our gold go here? We got 41. So it's actually best to block up your blocks before you begin doing this. Reason is that the blocks will always give 4 extra. And the other one has 33% per raw gold like this. So overall, you will always get 4 out of the 9, which makes it, you know, closer to, well, it's about 40%, but it's guaranteed 40%. So definitely makes it better. Don't step in this thing, by the way. It will destroy you. It will rip your legs off. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. And watch the crusher energy drain as it goes to the blocks. Ready? There. We just don't have the power for it right now. But what did we have? We had 41 gold, right? Chomp, 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 chomp. And we go from 41 to I don't know how much. We went from 41 to 53. Still not enough. That's like what? Hang on, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. Just shy of 6 blocks. So just shy of the halfway point. Tomorrow's job, more power. I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be streaming again. That's the thing. Like, I never know when I'm going to be streaming. But look, we have enough for the 3 areas right now. We have 1 for there, 1 for there, 1 for the smeltery. We just need to make a smeltery controller, man. Let's take out these upgrades, which we could have used rather than making so many. Put them in there. Put the gold upgrades in here. Excuse me, don't throw them out. They're valuable. Then let's get the controller here, link it to that. Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to let that slide. because we have some cables. It being this close, honestly, is just crazy in itself. You just put the controller under here, so. All right, how are we doing with this? Does this make 1 in the smeltery, or does it make 2? It makes 1. So I could put this in our furnace system now and cook it, and it makes 1. So, yeah, I guess we just put it in the furnace system while that's still doing... Oh, it's not doing copper anymore. Disregard. Redstone lock that. Although I think it would still be faster in the furnace. Right, we have 5 blocks and 8 ingots. Frustrating. Again, it's so close. Also, the best thing is once we have storage for all of our metals here, we can just hook it up. The chests can export them into the storage network. Right, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Nope, 1 more. 4. I'm so disappointed that we didn't quite reach the 12 blocks of gold. Obviously, it's getting out a bit more now. Also, I'm going to have to make some more frame compacting drawers because we can put all of our copper in there as well. Also, these upgrades, I guess... these ones here aren't really going to waste. We can do 2 in there, 2 in there. Not 3, 2. And then that gives us 32,000 blocks of storage on both. So we're probably not going to hit that cap anytime soon, right? And then these 5 gold blocks up in here. Yeah, so we're at the halfway point. And plus we need a little bit more as well. So, all right. We need another drawer controller. Or storage controller, sorry. So that is 2 blocks of quartz, 1 quartz, 3 redstone torches, 7 stone, and 2 storage controllers. Isn't it awesome? See you, chill till tomorrow. All right, take care. Have a good night. Oh, by the way, everyone, tomorrow is my birthday. So we might do some like ground controlling or something as well. On YouTube. So youtube.com/Chillainous for that one. If you're interested in that sort of thing. We need another redstone torch. But yeah, so tomorrow is my birthday. And we will be doing a little bit. I know Derv has probably got some ideas for doing birthday streams as well, so... Alright, storage controller. Best part is I can link these. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to link them remotely. I'm going to put my storage controller over here. And another thing, I could move this one here like closer to this side so that it does reach. It's Sunday, so trucks. I will release this week, so we'll be doing that. Sick. All right. All right, so I'm going to put my storage controller actually over here. There we go. Then I link that one. Oh, wow. Hang on, wait. We need to give this one here the upgrades as well. Don't throw them away. They're too expensive. Yeah, that's a really big radius now. Now we're like over the, like halfway through the cave. Wow. So we can make this all ores if we wanted to. Who needs upgrades? We can just add more drawers. There you go. They are now linked to that controller. That's awesome. And actually, let's see where this one ends up as well. Well beyond that mark. Wow. Yeah, well beyond that mark. So what I'll do is I will move this controller maybe to the end here instead. I'm so glad that we discovered the wireless side of things. I'm also going to put this on top. And we will hook that up to the storage as well. So then we link this one here. Link that one. And then we go right across here. Nope, don't remove them. Add them. Wait, hang on. Did I not put the upgrades back in here? No. Whoops. Okay. And then we go from here to here. And then these two as well. So this goes quite a bit beyond, and now we've actually got our storage system in there as well. Very cool. And we can move these drawers back down as well. So this one here is the petals. Sorry, not the petals. The seeds, and then they're the flowers. So there we go. So now we can have a storage controller over there for that. I wonder if we can add like a single drawer controller if it can handle all 3 storages. I'm going to find out. That one's, I don't think we can. So that one's linked to that. Then if we do this and do that, yeah, then it's linked to this. All right, cool. So we need to make 2 more of these controller access points as well. Actually 3, because I need 1 for this area as well. But we'll start putting these under the ground, and I'm going to get some signs and label them as well. Wait, I think signs make multiple when you make them, right? I forget how Minecraft works sometimes. We have used so much of the wood that I had here. Yeah, so it makes 3 signs. Yeah, so we need to make 2 more of these controller access points. I'm going to put them underneath the ground, and I'm going to connect them up with the pretty pipes. Maybe we make like a ladder access point here. Would you like some meat sticks? Yeah, that sounds good actually, thanks. Do I need to come up to get them, or are you going to bring them down, or? I'll be down shortly. Awesome. Alright, I'll keep an ear out then. Alright. Wow, I can actually hear myself now, and I feel like my voice is going to change. Let's see what that sounds like actually. Let's go up here and replay buffer that so I can hear that. Alright. We'll get this one here out as well. And we'll start putting our drawer stuff down here. So essentially we just want a network of pipes here. So go 1, 2, 3. 1 controller there. And like I said, each of these will need network priority. But we can get away with just doing it like this, and then a line along here. And then that one there. Hello.
Thank you.
Oh wow, so I'll grab a couple more.
Yeah.
Thanks. Do you want to say hi to the stream, by the way?
Hi to the stream, by the way.
Okay, yeah. So I've put in the first module. Then we need to hook this up to 1 of the storages. Let's hook up the whatever one is in here now. Which one is this? It is the ores one. So we're hooking up the ores storage. Wait, is that the ores storage? No, it's not. It's that one. But I'm going to hook up the ores storage. So we will configure this one. And then we will add this drawer. And now we can put, oh, the terminal can only be connected to a single pipe at a time. Rog. Okay, so we're going to have to do a little bit of finagling here. Not hard. It's still pretty easy. That means that we can connect this one up as well, which is awesome. And then maybe just put it down here like that. Let's get this pretty pipe off of that. And actually what we could... yeah, no, I want it off that. Can only be connected to a single pipe at a time. Hang on, wait, is it not just a single pipe? This terminal can only be connected to a single pipe at a time. Is it because of this? Oh no, this might all be for nothing. Let's get rid of that. Nope, it's not that. Oh, thank God. Except now I'm going to have to relink that. Card. Right, that is now reconnected. This is smeltery. Now I have this one here as agri. Actually no, agri resources. And this one here, agri flowers. Right, now we need to figure out why it's not liking it, because it says it can only have one connection, right? So if we do that, it's not connected to anything. Get this one back on. Can only be connected to a single pipe. If I disconnect that, does it work all of a sudden? It does. So what's the go? Do we need to disconnect it and put it in a single loop like that? No. Do we need to set it up in a specific way where we come over here like this? Then it's a singular pipe. Nope. You clipped your dad joke moment? Nice. Whatever stuff you're doing tomorrow, can I join if the game's a multiplayer? I mean, it's probably just going to be like ground controlling or something, at least for a little bit. Alright, let's do it this way. Hey, it works that way. I'm so confused right now. I don't... Wait, hang on. But now it's not working. Is there a pipe limitation? Oh no. I'm at a bit of a loss right now. Stay by. Oh wow, so I'll grab a couple more. Yeah. Thanks. Do you want to say hi to the stream, by the way?
Hi to the stream, by the way.
God, that's so lame. Alright, so it could be a pipe limit. Let's do this and see if that works. Disconnect that one. I'm very confused right now. So if we do it like this, that's a few less pipes right there. Then, hey, it works. Then if I add in these two, it still works. Awesome. Sucks there are no like pretty pipe covers. That'd be awesome if there are pretty pipe covers. Wait, is this a cover? Pipe frame. Maybe that's what I want. Attach it to a pipe or pipe adjacent block. Shows the amount of items in the pipe's network. That's not what I wanted. Anyway, look, it's all working. So now we just need to make 2 more controller access points. That's 8. 12 more stone. 2 redstone torches, 2 redstone, and 4 quartz blocks. Math is awesome. Also, good time to start eating some more bread. Also, these meat sticks are pretty good. Just saying. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, how many do we need? Sorry. 12. There we go. Then, why do my torches keep splitting? I have 3 loads of torches, dude. That's clogging up my inventory so much. Alright, I think we have everything we need. 2 repeaters. What are we missing? 2 stone. Well. I obviously didn't either click enough or mouse didn't, you know, behave. Alright, so we'll put these 2 down here now. Then we'll go configure these ones here. I'm so glad that we didn't work on the agricraft side of things today. Then we link that one. Can we still access everything? Yes. Then we link this. Right, so now we're looking for everything. I think we have everything. Yep, we have everything. Get a block of grass in there. Then maybe 1 there as well. So it's kind of similar to old style. It's not going to be hard to break in if we need to change anything, but there should be no need to change anything either. So that's why I've kind of locked it up there. Oh, right. I can't put anything here because there's technically a sign there. So, hi, Nira. How you doing? Sucks access points can't be used as repeaters for distance. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not complaining heaps. Where it's at now is amazing. And like I said, if we can just get a crafting terminal, which requires pneumatic craft, we'll be laughing. But we need to get into diamonds for that. But anyway, so look, we've linked up our whole storage to right here. And then we'll do the B1 at some stage when we have more gold as well. Excuse me if you heard that. Get out these 23 combs and we'll run them through this as well. Take out all the wax. Trying to figure out if there's anything I can put in here. I don't think so. But yeah, big progress today. Honestly, like, we procrastinated for a half hour while, you know, I did that bit over there. But it's turned out to be very fruitful. We're going to make some more framed drawers. Framed compacting drawers for copper. And I don't know if we'll need too much more of it because I feel like we're getting pretty close to moving on beyond amethyst bronze, which would be amazing. I need to clean out my inventory too, by the way. I'm a mess. I've been saying this multiple times throughout the stream. But it really needs to happen now. I should have just done it the first time properly. Oh, we need priority for these drawers. So we need to get back into functional storage. Nope, pretty pipes. And yeah, we need high priority. Just more redstone and paper. And more pipes. So I put away our steel. It's up here. Let's make 8 more pipes. Anyway, how are you doing, Nero? Put that there. Throw them on. It'll make rods for us. That blast furnace is ridiculous loud. I wonder if you could disconnect this so that it doesn't use so much power, because I'm probably, yeah, I'm hemorrhaging power again right now. Anyway, we have 8 steel rods. We got the glass. We just need to make more pipes. Copper. So we need 4 of these copper ones and then just some redstone. Ow. Best thing now, if I want to get something, I'm probably going to have to hook up my wood to this controller as well. Can you link HV power to it? Yeah, so the biggest thing with LV and HV is the transfer rate. We're not making heaps of power right now. MV would probably even do it. But then it would also drain the batteries on this way faster because we're only on water power right now, so. Once we get into more power, then yeah, absolutely. But right now is none. Do I have stone slabs just sitting around? Why am I not using this? I spent so much time getting this thing sorted. You know what else I'm going to do? Hello. I'm going to link you as well. I literally don't have to go down there for stone, except mining it. Oh, I love it. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a bit excited here. I need redstone and quartz. No, not sticks, dude. Quartz. Redstone. make a few of these. I guess we only needed 3. We just need priority. So to start priority is redstone and paper. That was a good call to me saying use upgrades. And yeah, because it kind of led us down this path. So thanks, Derv. Really appreciate that. I'm not going to take any credit for that. Like, obviously I said that I wanted to work on storage. That's about as far as I'm going to take credit for. I was just going to hook them all up with wires because that's what I usually had to do, you know, back in the day. So oh, there we go. Highest priority. And then that goes 1 there, and 1 there. So now when we put away our ores, our seeds, our anything, it should check these ones here first. So if we get out, let's say, I need to relink my my dandelion chests. Okay. Derv is saying, by the way, VOD Squad, I do not play Minecraft pretty much, and Def's not modded. I mean, don't have to play Minecraft to understand things. But yeah, it is nice to know that I can access all the storage from here. Alright, so we got dandelion now. Let's request 6, for example. Then I'm going to remove this dirt. I might actually even replace this with glass so that we can see in here. And it needs to go back into this pipe here. So we'll get out the dandelion. We'll clear that. And now we're going to watch the dandelion hopefully go back into that one there. Did it? I didn't even see it move. It says we have 7. Oh, I didn't put it in there. Whoops. There we go. Okay, it didn't go into the right one. It went over here. So might need to switch these 2 controllers around. So I'll make agri resource this one. So this one here will be agri resource. And this one here will be agri flowers. And then we link up the flowers one to the middle one. And that's just because we have empty spaces in the resource one, so that's all that is. Alright, so now we want this to go into the middle one. Perfect. Now let's say, let's get, oh, not iron seeds. Let's get a stack of tertium or tertium, I don't know. And that should go in the last one. Perfect. All right, now we need to test this. If I put in a block of amethyst, is it going to go up here or is it going to go to that one? It went down. All right, yeah, we need to do something about that. Let's just put in some blocks of dirt for now. Just as placeholders. And try that again. It should now go up to that drawer. Good. Might also get another terminal up here. Or another drawer controller for that one up here. So I can just put all my mystical things from up here to in there. So another wireless thing. Actually, you know what? We'll do that now. While I'm thinking of it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. We have 3 redstone. We actually need 2 additional. And 2 quartz blocks. Alright, so we make the redstone torches first. That's not how you make a repeater, Chill. That's how you make a repeater. Then we're making another controller access point. We're missing out on the drawers because they're in here. There you go, there's another controller access point. I grab that controller's information. And bring this one up here. I'll sync it into here. That is now connected. So now when I farm all this stuff here, I can just do this. It all leaves my inventory and it all now goes into these drawers. So now I don't have to run up and down the hill especially when doing lots of farming. So very, very smart. I'm happy. I think the only thing I need to do, I don't know how to get more item terminals on this. So that's going to be the next thing to try and figure out. Unless I get a storage... Can I put a chest on a storage controller? Hey, that's an idea. So we're looking for glowstone and redstone. Because if we can put a chest on a storage controller, that would be awesome. Just put a storage controller there and then we can access it from like anywhere. All right. So once again, we're looking for redstone. I don't see redstone. Probably because it's 2 different mods here, iron chests and functional storage. So I mean, we tried. We can say we tried and failed, but we tried. Because without trying, you'll never know. So go try. I want my cardboard box back, please. Thank you. They're very awesome. No! Okay. I wonder if there is like a storage interface with pretty pipes. Filters. I know that when we get to A2, we'll have them for sure. And attached to a pipe or pipe adjacent block shows the amount of an item in the pipe's network. Does that mean that like if I put in a piece of redstone, it shows how much redstone we have? If I put in gold, it shows how much gold we have? Curiosity has me on this one. It might actually just be a way to say, here's how much of everything you have in the system on a pipe. So these pipes here are obviously all connected with the draw controllers, so we could be able to like do, hey, here's a gold, for example. Nah, you know what? Curiosity's got the better of me. We're doing this. I want to see how it works. A pipe and a piece of redstone. Well, we've got the rest of it on us, so that's good. Alright, Asat's leather. We're learning a lot today. There you go, there's a pipe. And then a pipe adjacent block. So let's just say that we put it here. And we want to say, hey, how many gold blocks do we have in the system? 5. So it could be cool if you wanted a readout of specific items. Why am I doing that? Hey, go in here. Go in the smeltery. Oh, it's so good. We should have 6 over here now. Yes! I'm so happy. Oh man. I'm riding this high right now. I don't know how I'm going to do a thumbnail for this. Whether I just get an up close or if I dig back and we try and figure this out and get a photo of that. Also, glowstone can be put in compacting drawers as well, so we can turn it into blocks or not, which is maybe an idea. Let's put this one over here. Give it a bit of a light. Then maybe we put down a glass block. I want to be able to access chest still though. That's the problem. So down there. Then one here. That looks ugly. But you can see inside, which is what I really want. One day we'll refigure it all out. So yeah, I am happy pretty much to call it there. What do we got in display here? Actually, you know what? Let's put in Inferium. There we go. You should go to... No! Why did you go up there? You should be going to Agri-Resource. It is hooked up. Oh, I actually just realized why. It's because that's connected. Hang on, wait, did it go all the way around? It might have, and I might have just missed it. Let me just do this again. That. Let's get another Inferium. I want to see what happens. Wow, we literally just got one. Wow. That should go up. Nope, it went into the chest. Alright, so I'll disconnect that pipe because they have, you know, obviously windows into the chest here. So the reason it's doing that is because this one here has a priority on it. And it's closer to everything else. So, do that, it should go down. There we go. It should go all the way over to this one. Beautiful. Done. You don't need a connection going horizontally across the top two either. What do you mean? Like these ones? These two? This bridging connection? That's true. Actually, no, I wanted it to be a loop, just in case. Because I don't know what happens if it reaches the end. So I wanted it to be a loop. For safety, you know. Anyway, I'm happy with that. I think... Oh, excuse me. I think I could even leave things off here. Also, I could make compacting drawers for inferium, prudentium, and tertium. I've just realized that we could do that and turn inferium into blocks. Your storage would also go through the roof because I think it counts for the blocks first. Right, I want to do it through this. See that? 3.5 stacks of inferium. I love it. I'll come over here, 3.4k. This can actually hold 8.4 million with these 4 upgrades, so I don't know if we actually even need a storage upgrade. How am I going to take today's thumbnail, guys? I am so confused. I just realized I'm slipping back into old broadcast voice. Excuse me. So how am I going to take this thumbnail? Do I bring this up 1 block? And then bring up a controller? Or move a controller? And then just take a photo like that? Actually, you know what? That sounds like a pretty good idea. Move that one up to there. I'll move the smeltery one because it's the... Actually, what's the one that's linked right now? It's the agricraft one. Okay, cool. So we'll get the resources one out. And we will put that there. Then I just need for it to get dark. I need to wait for it to get dark. Now I can take the thumbnail either from this direction or this direction. We're probably going to take it from this direction because then we can get more pipes into the look of it as well. With print screen, no, definitely F2. No print screen here. But yeah, so probably when the rain stops, something like this. I might need to put another block or something. Here? Yeah, so maybe like from here. Oh my god, it stopped raining. Blessed be. I'll also take one from over here though, just in case it looks good. Oh, that looks messy. I don't like that. Yeah, I definitely wanted to be showing off the pipes and everything, so we'll definitely keep that there. Yeah, I think that's all we need really. And there's our thumbnail. Ooh, there's our thumbnail taken. Take this one back off. Put it down here. Put in the priority upgrade. Relink it. There we go. Now we're all relinked back into that one there. So yeah, I did say that we'd probably be doing some agricraft today. We didn't do agricraft per se. We did things that'll help us with agricraft. A lot of that up there is agricraft. All these ones over here are agricraft. This is all agricraft, of course. And then, of course, we've got a little bit of Tinker's Construct. And then, because of the range of this drawer as well, we don't have to have all the storage drawers like here. We can put them all over this area. Not sure why we'd want to do that, but it's a thing that we could do. Could even put them in, like, backwards. Just make them look like regular stone. And then maybe have a small access back here. So, like, let's just say I were to do this. I just realized I'm going to have to link these again. But we do that. They are now linked to the controller. And it just looks like stone. You would never, ever know. Unless someone blabbed. You're not going to blab, are you? There, we could just have like a 100% natural looking area, nothing going on, but then we have heaps of storage. Hey, look, Dev, 561. You might. Gonna have some words there, boy. And for those of you who don't know, 561 has been a recurring number in my life since 2002? Maybe 2003? Over 20 years now, though. Maybe it's just because I notice it, that it's a recurring number. Or my brain's always looking out for it, that it's a recurring number. Alright, I'm going to put these in here again because it's so cool watching this work. Oh, I'm so happy. That's sick. And of course, we can still use this this controller here. We can still right-click that to put items in. So if I were to have coal seeds, I could just throw them in there, or can come up here and throw them in here as well. We should go back to having 4 down here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep gushing about this. This is a big step forward that we can now access a lot of our storage. Now, the one thing I'm wondering is, can we have multiple terminals? Because it seems like they need to be hooked up through a single pipe. Or huge upgrades to have like these drawers connect to like over here, over there. You know, is that how we have to do it? And then pretty pipe it up to one of them? Can we put one against this? Oh, wait, no, that's a functional storage. Never mind. Actually, what if you pretty piped here and then put one of them up here? Sorry, I know I said that we're finishing. Oh. Okay, people, don't hate me for this. This is purely for science. We're testing. I just want to see if it connects up to just this or not. It's doing just this. Alright, cool. Delete. There, we did our science, and I turned off cheat mode again. So we know that if we were to do it, each one of these is individual. And if we want to do another one like that, we'll have to set up more storage drawers and bigger ranges and whatever. Again, when we get to diamonds, that's probably not going to be an issue. Or maybe, is diamonds the best you can get? No, netherite is. So with 4 of these, we can go up to 32 more blocks. That might actually make these reach all the way over there, so. Okay, look to the left, look to the right. Both of these men are going to blab on you. Well, I'm not going to blab. Hey, mate. That's dark because I know the original reference. Any hoozle. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we don't have to run around everywhere, all over the base, just to, you know, drop things in. Unfortunately, we will have to still run around the base if we want to do things. But if we want, like, wood... Actually, I probably should set up a section for wood. But yeah, if we ever want anything, it's pretty much right down there. With the exception of, wow, that creosote is full. And we're still creating heaps of creosote. Heaps of coke. That's awesome. I'm happy with that as well. But yeah, we might need to make a storage wall for wood as well. I might do that off stream if you guys don't mind that, because you've seen me do like 3 of these things already. It'd just be essentially making another like subsystem for wood. And then, yeah, I don't know. Also, we can make charcoal in this thing, but it makes charcoal and not coke, so. But yeah, I've had a blast tonight. I know I've already said goodbye, but we're gonna say goodbye again. Thank you everyone so much for coming along. If you have enjoyed this stream, be sure to hit that follow button. This definitely won't be the last time I do this. We're having so much fun with this pack, man. Honestly, with this pack, man. Yep. I'm having so much fun with this pack. I don't want to stop playing. There's a lot of effort gone in here, and my big problem is finding mod packs that really grip me. This one has really gripped me. Then again, Regrowth is one of my favorite packs as well, back in the past. So, and this one here is very much Regrowth for the modern day. There are VODs going up on YouTube as well, so wow, let's just clear that. There are VODs going up on YouTube as well. If you like to see those sorts of things, you can go to the VOD channel, youtube.com/@Chillainous and you can and watch the whole thing up till now. I think we're up to part 9. I can't say for sure. I'm actually really not sure. Let's see, where are we up to? Part 9 is releasing on July 19th. Of course, because that's what we did over here yesterday or in the last few days. So we have 8 parts up there, totaling. How much content do we have up there? 4, 6.5, 9.5, 10, 12, 15.5, 18, 20, 23, 25, 27.5 hours? Wow! Did I really math that right? I think I did. Roughly 27.5 hours. You'll be able to watch over there of this pack being played. and the journey thus far. Not decorating the island so much as I usually do that off stream, so you don't have to worry about watching me do like this nether portal every single time or whatever. But yeah, I'm running out of dirt, so I'm going to go farm some dirt and whatever until I feel sleepy enough to go to sleep. I'm going to set up another storage wall for wood as well. And I promise I will not cheat things in. Everything that I do off stream is done legit. I could probably even find like holes for finding dirt, clay and sand. Even just across this line here. You'll probably find like a half dozen, maybe a little less, but yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up all that stuff off stream and then we can get straight into doing the good stuff next time. Someone did mention maybe making more power. Also gold chest upgrade. We need the gold right now, or I need the gold to do this area here into the network. So maybe not that, but you know, we'll figure something out. Anyway, as the sun rises, thanks everyone so much for watching. Don't forget to check out all the links down in the description if you're a VOD Squad watcher. And come join in the Discord as well. That's something that I forget to plug every single time, Discord. You can find a link for it if you're on Twitch. Should be down in the About section. And if you're here on YouTube, sorry, I was going to say here on YouTube. We're not on YouTube. The VOD Squad will be though, but if you want to check that out, there's a link for that down in the description as well. Got to do all the YouTuber things, all the content creator things, you know. Anyway, I'm going to go over there and search for some dirt, and get right into. Oh, I forgot this was a conveyor that can actually move me, and get right into refilling our dirt supply and possibly even doing some more grass work, especially around here where it meets the water, and not going to take too much more time to get that done. Maybe even this small section over here. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do, and set up the tree wall. Maybe we'll set up the tree wall over here because, you know, we grow trees here. So anyway, we're going to look out on the sunset here. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next piece of content. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow for my birthday, but we'll probably go do some aircraft controlling, and then maybe even come back and do more Verdant Idea. Anyway, everyone, do take care. I will see you in the next one. Till then, ciao. See you, everyone. Bye.